Hi guys, back after a long time. It's Alfred from BinaryOptionsTutor.com. Some guys have been asking me what have I been up to, are we still trading, what are we trading? Um, I kind of got disheartened with just binary options in general, and the whole industry was just everywhere. Um, and just the day-to-day grind of producing content, and then people will take your content, put it on their channel, use it for whatever purposes they want, take your ideas, repaint them, and release them with a different name, etc., etc. Uh, just needed a break from the rigors of doing the channel, and I was also very busy with other stuff that we're getting into and personal things going on in my life at the time. But I got a little time now, and there still seems to be people who are very curious about what we're doing relative to trading. So I started back doing just a little fun trading, and I thought I'd update the channel. Uh, One thing that I have noticed I'm going to talk about today, and that's the new Nadex Touch Brackets. I think a lot of people are sleeping on the Nadex Touch Brackets. Uh, I know the binaries are fun, and like a while ago, I done some really insane kind of um, fun run in the money binaries. I'm gonna I tape a lot of it, so I'm gonna put that up uh, in a while, because I know from my past experience, it seems that guys enjoy watching videos where I'm trying to trade like Speedy Gonzalez or something. But this is what I call a better low-hanging fruit, and it's closer to just trading Forex. So I'm going to show you guys the setup that I got in on Friday morning, I think, and I went to sleep, and it played out the way I anticipated it. The touch brackets, if you're not familiar with Nadex touch brackets, they're very similar to the spreads. There's a ceiling, and in this case, my ceiling for the dollar yen was 111.03. So that's what this purple line is representing up there. And there's a floor, which my floor was way down somewhere like 108.03. These expire every week, so that means you can trade in and out of them for the week, and you can kind of use them to manage your risk as well as leverage some pretty big trades. The trade I'm going to show you, the only thing I risked about $21, and I took the trade uh, looking for about 10 to 12 pips in my favor. I got 12 pips. So that means I'm risking $21 to every $21 to buy one contract, or even if I would have bought 10, or if you want to buy 20, or however many, whatever's available. Uh, it's very easy to manage your size. And if you're going to transition from binaries to Forex, you got to learn how to manage your size. I'm always harping about that. Let's go through the trade real quick. There's my ceiling on the dollar yen. This, I'm still using this. It's not on the site yet, but we're going to put it there. And I'm probably going to add it to the products that we sell on bot. I've had this for a couple of years now. It's deviation levels with percentages based on real percentages. I don't like just arbitrarily using the bell curve theory. and saying, well, if it gets to this deviation, there's a 90% chance it's not going to work. There's a 100% chance. I want to get the percentages based on real recent um, activity in the market. So we made our own formula for deviations, and we created a indicator to give us those percentages, those probability percentages. And every day it's going to draw the levels, going to draw new levels, and it's going to crunch the numbers and give you the percentages. Now, first and foremost, why I got into this trade is there really wasn't a lot of time left in the contract, about 15 hours. I got in here, and I got in for there were two big reasons. One is the percentage looked good. There's like a 16% chance of me closing above this line. And so where's my ceiling? My ceiling is way up here. Now the profile that I have it on is closed. And that, if you're on Nadex, if I were on Nadex and I wanted to look at in the day binary, then I'd probably use the profile of close, because I want to know what's my percentage for closing below the number. But I also check a different profile, which is high and low. And now you see that's 20%. That's telling me that I've got a 20% chance of at least reaching this line at some point in the day. Now, my ceiling is higher still. So I thought it was a good strike. And now let's look at what got me in. Another thing, price action here. You see, here's some rejection. There's some rejection. It came up, it done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 15-minute chart, and that's the chart that I was looking at. And it hit this value area high. What happened before when we hit value area high? We hit it, rejected. We hit it, rejected. Okay, now we're hitting it again. So I'm going to get in the trade. I got in at I want to say 110.82, and I was looking for an exit, because when it's like when you're trading Forex, it's a little bit more planning involved than just trading a binary. And that's a good thing, because you can actually plan a trade. I wanted to leave at 110.70, and that's only, like I said, like 12 pips. Okay, I'm going to show you in just a second why I didn't want to go for a lot or an even bigger move. But I'm going to show you right now, firstly, in the price action. Where did I come up with the number? I go up here. Let me get my little measuring tool. Okay, I'm in somewhere like this, and I see this base over here. All of these wicks around this area, around this number right here, which is like 110.70. Now, could it have gotten down here? Yeah. Did it actually get this low and then come back and hit this low again? Yeah. But I'm not trying to be the last person holding on for every bit of the movement, because if I do that, then the market maker, the guys that are making the market, they're not going to want to let me out of the trade. Why not leave something for them to make? It's let me out. You guys keep doing what you're doing, and y'all got all of this over here. That's fine with me. Okay, so I found this base here. A long time ago when I used to uh, teach trading, I used to say, don't glean the vineyards. And what I mean by that is just don't try to get all of the trade because you don't want to be there, that last guy, before the place is about to close, trying to get whatever is left that they're serving. It's not going to be the best thing in the restaurant. It's not going to be the best in your trade. So I was playing off the rejections, lower lows, lower highs, and I was setting my target on previous areas where we were consolidating, that little zone right there. And where did I exit? I got out right, right about there. And you can see in that same 15 minutes, see the candle just kept running. It kept running even past my number. But that's okay because this is a good, it's just a way using the Nadex platform, the using the touch brackets to trade like you're trading Forex and to have some really good leverage. The only thing one contract cost me was $21 per contract. So you could take 5 contracts and get $5 a pip on this particular trade, and that's about $50 or $60 on this move. And it's not a big move, and it's 5 contracts? That would have been about $100. Now, what you don't want is you don't want to get stopped out. And that's why I'm using my deviation levels with percentages, and I'm trying to find a strike and plan a trade that makes sense. There's $21 risk, and I've got the rest of the day. I'm not someone that stays in and does a lot of long swing trading anyway, and I've got my ceiling way up here above my deviation level. And also, let's talk about what happened yesterday. See, we hit deviation level 1, and look, yesterday, same thing. We hit deviation level 1 and we ran off of it. That's 2 days in a row that we just ended up doing the same thing. So we're just looking at price action, and we're just putting a plan into motion, using the tools, using the statistics. And like I say all the time on this channel, statistics aren't gospel, but they can give you a little edge. So that was a little quick trade recap. I think this is low-hanging fruit on Nadex. I don't see a lot of people talking about the Nadex Touch Brackets, but I think this is a good addition because you can trade in and out of them all week. You can manage your risk, and you can kind of do some high leverage pseudo trades similar to what I sometimes see people doing is going offshore and trading Forex. And that's not something I would recommend. If you're in the States, here's a broker that will give you an opportunity to get into not a Forex trade, but a very similar, you could set it up the same way I did there and kind of create a high leverage Forex trade and still be right here in the States and know that the broker, the exchange is going to pay you when you uh, get one to when you get a winner. So that's all I had. guys, for today. I'll try and do some other videos if I do some more touch bracket trades. I've got some videos around here of some really wacky in the money trades. I know guys like that type of stuff on the 5 minute bind, so I'll probably put those up too. Um, like I said, we're probably gonna finally release these levels on the site, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Once again, this is Alfred for BinaryOptionsTutor.com. Hey guys, you know what? I've got to add this on to the video. There's one thing I didn't mention in the trade. I just know someone's going to come and troll my video and say, well, why did you only get 10 pips or blah, blah, blah. That's cool. I've been away for a while. I believe, rejuvenated. But let's talk for just a second about why wasn't I going for more? This chart shows you why I'm not going for more. Okay? Same way I was trading maybe a couple of years ago since I've done something on this channel. Blues on top, reds on bottom. Where's the flow of the market? To the upside. Okay? Now, this is the same 15-minute chart, but what I'm doing is counter trend trading. And what I found is when you're counter trend trading, can you get a counter trend trade to work? Yeah. But you know what? It's going to be harder to exit the trade once you're in the trade. Harder. The easier trade for me to take would have been down here. And you see how the market wanted to impulsively get back in? That's because that's where the smart money was. That's where the institutions, that's what they were doing. They were buying, 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 buying. And that's why it's an easier trade. It's a trade you could have repeated there, there. Let's mark it off with a marker really quick. Right there. Come back down again. Right there. Come back down again. Right there. Come back down again. Right there. You see how many times this is all the way to the close. You see how much easier that would have been for me. I was just sleepy and decided at the last minute to do a trade. And I wasn't even up when the trade went off. I wasn't up. I just went to sleep. I set my target the way I showed you guys earlier in the video about how I decided on the target, and I said I'm going to just go to sleep and see what happens with this trade when I get back up. Okay guys, that's all. I just wanted to explain why did I only go for the little 12 pips. See you guys on the next video. Once again, this is Alfred from BinaryOptionsTutor.com.